But here you can see that there is actually water, so gotta be really careful around here. Yeah, I didn't mention it before, but if you strike any of the walls, you get hurt. And if you get hurt, you fall off and you have to start all over, just like Fluzzard. Hey, buddy. Can you slow down so I can reach you? Nope. They will charge ahead of you if you're not fast enough, or if you still need to catch up to them. But yeah, just dash into them. You should be fine. I like to lock onto them, but they're not making it easy. And when it gets really close range like this, and you can't see where you're going to go, I tend to just, you know, get rid of the senses, and are you going to be easy to catch or not? Let's go. Guys have never given me this much trouble, honestly. I can't even lock onto them when they're doing the electricity. So what do you expect me to do, game? Do I still have hold? Wait a sec. No, I have switch on. They just keep getting out of my reach. This is a lot harder than I remember. I always remember just being able to hold the lock on them, but they are making it really hard. There we go. So let's get off our senses, hope we don't die, like we just did! I get to do it all over again! Yes, let's go again, Mommy. Well, that was annoying to have died right at the end, but at least it was kind enough to start me right back where we left off. Now, before we finish our business here... Actually, let's talk to you. Because there's a bug hiding underneath you, and we need to talk to you in order to activate the bug, which doesn't make much sense, but it did with... What's his name? The other dude that had the afro, and I guess you're supposed to make the connection between the afro dude and the afro girl to know that you need to do this. But I suppose if you poke around long enough, you'll think to do that eventually. And before we head into Zora's domain, there is one other thing we want to check out here. Another Howling Stone. Or not. Most of these I could probably do by memory. Second favorite song from Ocarina of Time. Never forget this one. Let's do it. You learn the Requiem of Spirit. Let the teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. I can see Death Mountain in the distance. Yeah, each time you howl, the hero shade will be standing in a different spot, but it looks like the next hidden skill we get to pick up is right outside Castletown. So we gotta remember to stop by there before we head back as a human. But now that we've done that, we can head on and, note the grass here, we'll be able to activate that later, but there's no reason for us to now. So we see two spirits over here, and they're talking about Prince Rallis passing down the waterway over there. That's probably going to be the best way for us to get into Castletown, because if you remember, there is one shadow insect all the way back there. So we'll have to head down the passageway with the torches to get to him. Well, we don't have to, but it's a lot less annoying if we go down that way. Let me think about that. It's actually the only way we can get there because we can't get out of Lake Hylia if we look to go there immediately. And I don't think the shadow insect is down here. I think it's further up, so we have to across our way to the other side of the lake. And I see two of them over here. This is probably the most annoying pair of shadow insects to get, just because of where they are in the water, and how annoying it is to have to get them in the water. Where are you? I made that look a little bit easier than it was, simply because it only took 2 jumps for me to get them, but anybody who's tried doing this can tell you that it is a real pain in the neck to get them. So I was heading in this direction to get the shadow insect over here. Zora's domain is open air in this game, which is a welcome change, at least in my eyes. And I see you up here. I got you before you started digging, because you're terrible. And I believe this is the first instance of something we can do up here with the wolf that we haven't actually tried to do with the wolf before. Which gets to show you and demonstrate the fact that the wolf can do just about anything human Link can do, such as open chests. How lovely. Good for the wolf. The wolf doesn't have any use for money, though. And he can also cut down grass, which I never actually pointed out, but I didn't think it needed to. Nor do I. I see a nice block of ice over there that's still there, despite the fact that there is hot water coming down everywhere. Looks like we're going to have to make our way back up Zora's domain again. Or I suppose we could warp there, but what's the fun in warping there? Have to climb up there with the wolf at least once, but yeah, you can warp if you want to. I never actually do, just because I find this to be more fun. Because I get to do more Midna platforming. Just look for where the land juts out and you'll know exactly where to jump. Let's just take it easy so we don't fall down. I believe we could go either way here. It's probably smarter to go up here because this will take us further up, but that's the way we climbed up with the ice. And the ice isn't there anymore, so we have to find another way around. So we head behind the waterfall this time, rather than directly up it. Is this where the path splits, or is it further along? There's another chest down here, isn't there? Yep. I usually miss this one as a wolf. 20 rupees! I don't know what I'm going to do with all this money, though. We're going to fill up before the next dungeon, and I'm not going to know what to do with the money. Well, I'll have some idea. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to warp! You did give me a chance to exit out of that. Or if you did, I didn't see the button for it. Tried to press B, didn't work. So as you head up here, you'll notice the path should begin to split right here. Go down where the rupees are. Go down nice and slow. I don't know if Midna will let me do this, or if I have to jump myself, but I'll jump myself. And I'll leave that 1 rupee there so I can spot the jump easier the next time we have to come up here. Where are you going, buddy? Nowhere, that's where you're going. So there are 2 interesting exits up here. The one... Well, actually, both of them are blocked by rocks. This one will take you out to Hyrule Field. It should be blocked on the opposite side. And it is. Just making sure it's blocked. The other exit up here, to the left, leads you directly up to the top of Zora's domain, but we can't open that up either, because we can't access... Well, yeah, okay, fine, I'll warp. I don't want to waste time anymore. I don't want to have to climb the waterfall again, which you'd have to do because of where I wound up. But the rocks up there would be blocking an easy way for you to get up here from there, so... Make sure to blow those up when you're a human, which I'll probably forget to do. Where's that last shadow insect? Are you up on the wall? I bet you're up on the wall. I'll keep running into things until you come down. Hello? Come down. There you go. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Wait for him to charge down, and then strike. And that should be all but 1 shadow insect. Which doesn't make sense, because there are still 2 slots on our vessel. What gives? Oh well, I suppose the first thing we should do is go for that last one, which I point out is in Castletown. And of course, the easiest way for us to get there would be to take the passageway with all the torches that the Zora soldiers so nicely pointed to us in a cutscene. I don't know if that's required or not to actually talk to them. The cutscene pointing them out is required, but I don't know if you actually need to talk to them. Oh well, let's just head down that way. And this will take us directly underneath where that rock-blocked section was. Into the river! Back to North Hyrule Field. That's where the rock section would spout you up, right above that cave we came out of. So now we just run all the way back to Hyrule Castletown. There's a Karkarock over here? Was he here before? Is he the same friend we were dealing with before? I can't circle the camera directly behind me and run backwards. I wish I could do that. That'd make this a lot more fun. I believe the wolf is actually a little bit faster than Link if he's rolling around, which I do all the time for speed. But I think the wolf is just a tiny bit faster. Of course, it's not faster than Link riding Epona, but I'm just comparing the wolf to the human. And if you look off to your left, you can see the hero shade up there waiting for us, but since we can't wield a sword, we can't get the hidden skill, and even if we could, we can't climb up the vines. But we can finally get probably the most important warp point in the game, at least in my opinion, because I use it so often. The one in front of Castletown. Still 3 shadow beasts. Let's see, where are the other 2? I guess I'll take care of you first. And I'll try to lure you 2 away from the barrier so I don't accidentally smack into it when I'm trying to hit you. And I missed the other one again. Deja vu, anyone? Well, if it holds true, I should get them both on this try. So let's get both of you out of the way of the barrier. Come on. Wow. No wonder why I'm not getting this out as fast as I think I am. The game seems to be lagging a bit whenever I expand the energy field. Or at least it did last time. I just wish I could make sure to target the Shadow Beast on the right first, because if I hit the one on the left, then I go right into the barrier. And he doesn't like moving off of that barrier, so you know what? I'll take all 3 of you out then. If you're just going to be so nice to group up together for me. Or I'll just take out the one closest to the barrier, and then I'll take you 2 out, and it'll just so happen that I'm too far away to hit that one. Even if you know what you're doing, you can't do it right, can you, Link? Nope. Not even if you know what you're doing, can you do it correctly. You'd think just having those 3 little pegs in the middle wouldn't be annoying in the least bit, but when one of them just hugs the barrier the whole time, there's not much else you can do, and I was magically healed already, or did a heart just spawn on top of me? I'm not entirely sure how that worked. I'll run with it, though. Well, we've got the lead on only one shadow insect. Where is it? It's down by Telma's place? I don't know what it's doing down there. But yeah, this is the fastest way to get down there. If you go through the central square, you get another load. And I know I'm cutting out the 3 to 5 seconds it takes to load, so it doesn't seem like it's that much, but some of the loading times can be a little bit annoying, especially if you count the time it takes for the transition to actually happen before it gets all the way to black. Hi, buddy. You're electrified, so I couldn't hit you even if I wanted to. That's lovely. Well, that's all of the shadow insects we can find, so I guess we have to go back to the spirit and tell him that, well, we failed. Hey, what's going on? How'd your map open? There should be one more. Where could the last tier be? I know! It's in the exact same place that the Zora pointed out before and said, "What is that? How did you not notice it? It's so huge!" Yeah, well, I suppose the easiest thing for us to do is to warp right there. Simple enough. Aren't warp points convenient? Well, this one dropped us all the way over here, and the insect is over there. And now it's stormy outside, and there's a big electric ball flying around the lake and suddenly disappearing. This does not bode well, does it? That was really cool lightning. Wait, I'm going to stop here and see that again. Come on, lightning. Where are you? I want to see everything flash green again. Fine, as soon as I move, it'll start. Or not. Maybe it was a one-time effect. I wanted to see that again, though. There it is. Oh, that is so neat looking. Okay, so I guess we'll head out into the middle of the lake, where the big white dot is. It doesn't seem to be moving. It's like it's just waiting for us. And floating platforms conveniently placed for us. Let's get on a bigger one, though. I sense something big, and I want to make sure I'm on something big. And all that dramatic build-up for nothing. Never mind. There it is. Well, I guess it's just a big... Holy crap, is it big! Where's the Jet Force Gemini team when you need him? I forget this guy's name. All I remember is that he's fairly simple. Just dodge out of the way of his attack, and then latch onto his stomach. He'll fall into the water. Lather, rinse, and repeat. You do this 2 or 3 times. I forget how many. His only other attack is that he will do this, where he tries to ram you off a platform, which is also fairly easy to dodge. What you want to do with this boss more than anything else, try to stay on the platform, because your ability to dodge an attack is severely limited on water. Because you're a wolf, and wolves aren't supposed to swim. Actually, I just want to get rid of the lock-on. I don't want to get out of his senses, otherwise you can't see this dude. And how he just plows through the platform without actually breaking it is kind of weird, but he'll also break the crates on the other platforms, so watch out for that if you're looking for extra health or something. And after we hit him for a 3rd time, this thing took me forever to figure out. But jump onto his body, and you need to hit all of his legs at once. So use Midna's energy field. And there you go. Yeah, but this bug really creeped me the hell out when I first played this game, and I had no idea that you had to attack all 6 legs at once. It took me a couple of tries. Although I never remember actually getting a game over against him. But we have all of the Tears of Light for the Lanayru province! And the last of the Twilight has finally been lifted.